Taba, Mining Weekly has had a very interesting tour of your mine, Venetia. We're fascinated by the mining method.
Our chosen mining method is a sub-level caving mining method. It naturally means that we are a top-down mining method that we have selected for the type of ore body that we are mining. We are mining this with a high-profile equipment from Sandvik. You've got your Rhino equipment, you've got your long-hole drill rigs, and then we use emulsion to charge our production drives. What normally happens is that we develop waste development around our ore body and intersect tunnels inside the ore body, and then therefore we do what we call the production slots at the end of your tunnel. And then what you do, you bring the pieces of equipment that is your long hole to drill all your fan rings into your hanging wall and charge it up with emulsion. And post charging up, you blast that with emulsion from our centralized system, and post that, then we therefore load it with an LHD. What does that do is that we load the material with an LHD, dump it into an opus, and later on the trucks trim this our material to the processing plant. And then what other initiative that we've implemented, we are now working closely with our automation team to introduce the LHDs that are autonomous in one of the far end of the ore body, where we will be using an automated LHDs to move ore, especially during shift change when there is no one underground, and immediately after the blast we also do that to make sure that we are becoming efficient during the dead time of the mining process. In our IOC, we are actually set up to operate our equipment that are I-series machines from the automation zone. Our system, we have trialed it in 46 level last year, and also the guys, they've proven that they tried the automation system, operating it from the IOC, and while we are doing the training in the training center, it's proven that the IOC is there, and then it's now functioning, it's working.
That was Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Thabo Makoni, the Senior Mining Manager of Venetia Diamond Mine.
Our safety culture is in our teams, so the teams look after each other. We've got certain programs that normal mines run. A specific program that we run is the Safe Sentry program, where our employees, they take pictures of certain hazards, they classify them in terms of catastrophic risks, fatal risks, multiple fatalities, or a normal lost time injury. And they'll describe to us how this will result in a fatality. And then they also verify the life-saving controls that needs to be in place to be able to make it a safe operation. And then what we then measure is our management reaction, or our leadership, our safety leadership reaction, is how quick do we change it out. So we ask our employees to show us the hazards, show us the fatal risks in the different areas, and then we address them. And the more areas you pick up, that we address. It's a standard underground mine, so we're not immune to the significant fatal risks. We're currently just over 13 million fatality-free shifts, having so far this year one lost time injury in January. So I think it's a constant effort and a constant focus, and showing leadership and making sure everybody on the mine is a safety leader, and there's no rank in terms of safety.
And you also seem to make it safe in case of flooding.
Yeah, in terms of one of our biggest risks of flooding in this mine. Last year in January and February, we had more than 150 million litres of water underground. So our pump station was recently completed. So to be able to deal with our flooding risk inside the pit and the pit slopes, we've got sumps that we're trying to make sure that all the material that goes into the pit is actually pumped out before it arrives underground. And the bit that arrives underground, we channel it to a pump station that's got serious capability now in terms of more than 10 million litres a day that we could pump out. The mine is designed with a wet side and a dry side, and on each of the levels that goes into the underground pipe, we've got water doors that is then protects the dry side and the infrastructure of the mine.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Jan Nel, the General Manager, Underground and Project of Venetia Diamond Mine. We noticed that you do a lot for the community. Could you spell out some of the socioeconomic benefits that the people in this region have because of the Venetia mine?
Our social labor plan has been signed this year, and what is sitting there is actually very good projects which are focusing on infrastructure for the next 5 years. As a mine, we work with the municipalities to really prioritize the programs and the projects that add value to the community. The second thing is, us as the BS, we always believed that we need to create a thriving community. So if you're looking at our SED element, we've got 5 of them. Out of that 5 of those elements, the 3 are actually focusing in employment, education, as well as healthcare. We have made ourselves a target that by 2030, we will create 5 jobs for each and every job on the mine. These are the sustainable jobs that we create in the community through our agricultural program and through our enterprise development program. As I'm standing here, last year already, we've actually achieved that goal. We've actually already sitting at 5 jobs for every job on the mine. We've created so far 20,000 sustainable jobs in the communities. So in my mind, our diamond is really making an impact in the community out there. We also continue to invest in education through Anglo program, but ourselves as well as the mine, we're focusing a lot on the STEM program. Last year we've opened one very state-of-the-art laboratory in one of the schools in Musina, and we'll continue to do that so that the kids in Musina, the kids in Blowback, in those rural areas, are actually able to access quality education.
Are you doing agricultural biofuel activities?
Oh, that's one of our exciting project that is coming is in Moringa project. So we've got a land in Blowback, and that land can actually, we can actually grow moringa in that land. We've done some tests. So that partnership with Sasol, obviously still in an infant state, but if it's successful, it will be a project that will actually allow us to contribute into the biofuel in the area. Obviously Sasol, they are the expert of that, and then we actually hoping that that partnership will give us more footing into actually creating more employment and sustainable employment in the area as well.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Ntokoza Ngema, the Senior General Manager of Venetia Diamond Mine.